Hi everyone, Chris here, and today I want to continue talking about project management in instructional design. It's one of the key things that an instructional designer does. And specifically today, I wanted to talk about the different roles and responsibilities of a project manager. So essentially, we talked yesterday a little bit about the different phases of project management and what a project actually is. And so the project manager is in charge of really keeping all of the elements of a project together in a sort of package. So the project manager defines the scope, or more often negotiates the scope, um, does the planning and resource allocation, finding the different schedule, organizing that, laying out budgets. Um, the project manager is often, almost always, the person who has to document all of the different phases of the project, everything that's going on, and communicating that with the entire team as well as any external stakeholders. Um, Managing the team, stepping ahead of any potential obstacles, um, pulling risks out of other members of the team so that everybody can adapt and stay nimble. And this requires some serious skill. Primarily, the project manager is a leader, and it's an interesting place to be because you're not always the direct supervisor of the people who are working on the project, but here you are in a very leadership role. So having leadership skills is very, very important for a project manager to have. Um, Obviously, you need to be a very good communicator because you're pulling information out of people, and you're also then communicating the status of all of these moving parts to the entire team, coordinating status update meetings and even just little update memos as needed. And through all of this, you have to be trusted so that you can be given truthful information, especially information that people might be embarrassed about. You need to be able to manage any conflict that comes up. Um, and this can be interpersonal conflict, this can be ego conflict, this can be um, technical conflict, people wanting to do one thing or another. Which form are we going to do? How are we going to encode this video? What's our bit rate? So you have to have technical knowledge on top of it all. Um, and all of these different moving pieces. And you also have to be able to, you can see where my notes are, they're over here. You need to be able to delegate and be a coach. So that's kind of this really big bundle. And that's why being a project manager ends up being a big deal. You need to be able to coordinate all of these moving pieces, coordinate all of these people, keep everybody on the same page, as well as be technically competent enough to be able to step in and help when needed, and to be able to tell when someone's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Um, so it's a lot. And luckily, these are all skills that we can learn. Leadership is a skill that can be developed, communication skills can be developed, conflict resolution and conflict mediation can be developed, even if you're as thin skinned as I am. Um, all of these different things are things that we can learn and develop over time. So I think that over the next few days, I want to step through the different elements of project management. And I think that tomorrow I will start with the project charter. What goes into a project charter? And why do we even need one? Anyway, that's the topic for tomorrow, and I will talk with you then.